tell you how I went from a stay-at-home mom to making 7 figures as a full-time content creator. Come on, let's get started. So I've recently made a video where I shared how I paid off $120,000 in student loan debt in 1 year. And when I tell y'all, I got so many questions. How'd you do it? More information. We need more. So I'm here to spill all the tea to share exactly how I did it. Now, if you're new here, my name is Colette and I am a full-time content creator where I talk all things motherhood and lifestyle. Honey, we are not just surviving, we are thriving in these streets. So I started making content in 2020. So my daughter was turning 2 because I was bored. Honestly, I'm not even gonna hold y'all, try to inspire you that I want to be this content creator. No, I didn't want to be no content creator. I was a stay-at-home mom that helped my husband with his business, and that's what I did, and I was happy doing that. Now, the pandemic came, messed up me and my little daughter's vibes. We would go to all these shows or all these things, and we went from doing things all the time outside to being stuck at home. And my cousin was like, you should make a page with your daughter because she has like this big hair and big personality. Thank God for my cousin telling me to start that page. And it was all for fun, just for something to do. And really it's to help moms like with hairstyles or just in their little kids and just really for fun. And then I learned that people were making money on the internet. Now, I thought people made money on YouTube because that's all you ever see. Honestly, where I was like, I want to make my own money too. When you're a stay-at-home mom, any stay-at-home moms out there, you kind of want to have your own little stash, you know, put away just in case. You want to go to Home Goods, you want to be like, can I get $20? I want my own $20. It was really for fun, and then we went viral. I mean, super viral. We had like 70 million views on the video. And I've got reached out, a management team reached out to me and was like, hey, we'd love to work with you. I'm like, don't the brands want to work with me? He's like, not yet. They will. You have so much potential, you don't even realize it. And he was right. And I started getting all these brand deals. I was on Steve Harvey's show. I was on the Jennifer Hudson show. I've been on the news, like live news, local news, all kinds of stuff. Mainly because I took a chance and did something for fun and then realized that it had earning potential and I took it seriously. And that literally has changed my life. And I always tell people all the time, like, if I can make it, you can make it too. You can, but you gotta do it scared. You gotta do it afraid. You gotta do it like not worrying what anyone thinks about you because who cares? Are they paying your bills? Why do you even care? So I'm gonna show you exactly how I make money online. It's like I made a little pie chart. I'm gonna put it right here. And for the past 4 years, I have hit 6 figures every year from starting. So let me get my look. You know, I just need some glasses. So serious. I've been using ChatGPT. Do y'all use ChatGPT? She is that girl. Let's get started with the biggest bang on my buck, which is brand deals. I make most money from brand deals. I have worked with companies as big as Disney, Netflix, Amazon, to as small as like a kid play called Just Play, local to Charlotte. And honey, they pay. I remember my first brand deal. I was like, you're gonna pay me that much to make a 30-second video of me and my family playing at your little playhouse thing? And they're like, yeah, and we want you to come back next month and do it again. And I was like, well, Lord, it used to take me 2 weeks to make that kind of money at my job. And I had a good job. So I told my manager, I'm like, I cannot believe if they're paying that much. She's like, you just getting started. You have no clue. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, because there are content creators, influencers. You see one video post, they're making 100 G's on a video. The money is out there. But you have to keep in mind that people aren't watching TV as much anymore. People are not watching as much commercials. We like to watch ad-free things. So now the ads are within Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. What happens is I have a management team. They reach out to my management team or they email me personally. And they say, hey, we have this, let's say, I work with Dove. Dove I've worked with maybe every year, 3 or 4 times a year. And they'll either say, hey, we have this new body wash for adults or body wash for kids. We want you to make this video. We want you to make 3 story frames with that video. And then what I do is I'll make the video. They'll approve my idea that I have. They'll approve it. And once they approve it, I make the video, I send it back, and then I post it on my platforms. Or there are times where I don't even post on my platforms. I actually did something with Dove for the Super Bowl. And they're like, we just want you to make the video. We're going to take it and we're going to use it on my platforms, whether it's Facebook, on the website, on Google. They're pushing my ad because I'm my target audience. So I don't want to say all Black women, but like minorities in their late 20s to early 50s. They're targeting y'all. Whenever you see an ad for me and my kids, y'all are my target market. And there's been times where I have one now with Mother's Cookies, which is just a cookie brand. That has been my biggest brand deal that I have ever gotten since I've been posting. And it's for cookies. Who would have thought? Once you start working with these brands, they'll come back, especially if you do good work. And I always try my best to give them the best. How do you even get these brand deals? I tag. If I post a video, I think I talked about this in my student loan video, where if I make a video and I'm using like Clorox wipes, or my shirt is from Amazon, or like this cute little shirt and skirt set I got from Old Navy, if I post that anywhere, honey, Old Navy's getting tagged so that they know that I like their stuff. Then what happens? They're like, oh, Colette likes our stuff. She's interested. Well, we have this campaign that's perfect for her. But connect the dots. I just try to be myself. And then when I make these ads, I'm not making no ads. We're like, girl, you don't even talk like that. No. I say y'all. I use improper grammar sometimes. They don't care about that. It need to be like, the spelling need to be correct. But for the most part, I'm able to just be myself to the brand deal. So the biggest chunk of this puzzle comes from brand deals. But now the hard thing with those, what people don't realize is they don't come every day. I've gone like weeks without a brand deal, without anyone reaching out wanting to work with me. And that part can kind of suck, especially if you're depending on this for your income. That's why if you are thinking about doing something like this, you have got to be really good at budgeting your money, because you can go 3 months and you're just making all the money. And then you want to buy something nice, you want to do this, and then it's crickets for 2 months. Then what you gonna do? It does not come in consistently. Now when it come, it come. It be coming. But when it don't come, Lord, be like, Jesus, please, Lord, send a blessing my way. So the next category will be payouts from platforms. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, they all pay me whenever I post a video on those platforms. Now, you don't just post and you get monetized. Sometimes, like TikTok, you have to have 50,000 followers, maybe 20,000 followers. You have to meet certain categories to be able to be monetized on a platform. But honey, they don't pay that much. I mean, I would give like $100, I got $20 from Instagram last week. They don't pay a lot, but if you go viral, you can make a lot of money. You just don't know what's gonna hit, and you can make a couple $1,000s from just a random video that you just thought was cute or you just love. Like I made a video of I was breastfeeding my son and he bit me. And I put it in my stories. I didn't even mean to post it. Now, here's the thing. If you plan on being a content creator and you post things in your stories and you get a lot of hits on it, make that a regular post. So I made that a regular post. I didn't show anything, of course. But that went viral on almost every platform that I posted on. And when I tell you, I made a lot of money from that random post. And it's always the most random things, but every platform pays. Every platform pays differently. The best platform as far as pay is concerned will always be YouTube. Now, I've been monetized for a year now, but my videos have not gone like viral as far as the long format. But those people that's getting like those millions of views every week on the videos, they sure are making that some money. Now, the third way is affiliate links, which is, to me, genius. So I use things like to Know It and Amazon Storefront. I started learning about TikTok Shop recently, which is like, my girls are making money on TikTok Shop. I remember when I did my daughter's hair, and this thing called the Shampoo Buddy was like new. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And my girlfriend used it, and she was like, reach out to the brand, they'll send it to you for free. And I'm like, they will. I love free stuff. I love getting free stuff. And they did. And the owner was wonderful. It's a woman-owned company. And she's like, hey, instead of just making the video and just sharing it, make you an Amazon storefront. And that's the thing about community. People look out for each other. So make an Amazon storefront and then link it in your stories. When I tell you, I sold like 2,000 of those things. And I made a lot of money from just a Shampoo Buddy. I don't own it. But because I linked it and people bought it, I made a percentage of every sale from people that bought from that link that I shared in my stories. Or now they have, I'd like to know, you can put, it's almost like a messenger. Like you'll see, I'm sure you've seen this online where people will say, type shop, and I'll send you the link to your DMs. That's genius. Thing that's available online that is have shareable links. 9 times out of 10, we're making money off of that. TikTok Shop is a new thing that I'm trying to explore. Y'all know about TikTok Shop? Let me know if y'all be using TikTok Shop, because I want to start using TikTok Shop. Basically, it's like Amazon, but now you can link it directly into your post. So if you make a post on TikTok, and like I have like press-on nails that I love, and I make a video about press-on nails, I don't have to sell it to you. I'm just showing you what I use. And now if you decide to buy from that, I can make money from it, and the brand can make money from it. So that's another. Now, the fourth way is licensing and usage rights. So I made a video for a brand. Let's just say Disney. And I make the video and they're saying, hey, if I work with you, I don't want you working with anyone else within this time frame. And I want to use your content as an ad on my page separate from like the ad that you had to run. You have to pay me for that. This has happened a couple of times where the brand had really loved my video. It done really well. And they're like, hey, can we use this as an ad for 60 more days? They pay me additional money. I don't have to do any more work. I don't have to do anything but give them like an ad code or give them my video. And they'll take my video and they'll basically use it. I'm giving them the rights to use my video for an ad. You can make a few $1,000s just from usage rights. So just so that they can use your video as an ad. And that's why I always go back to saying, like, do good work the first time. Like, make really great content. Because you never know. You can make additional money on top of the money you made from just making the videos because it did well. Even if it doesn't do well, it is aesthetically pleasing to their brand. And because it's so spot on for their brand, they can push it as an ad themselves. And like I said, I've seen it before. If you're scrolling through TikTok and you'll see an ad, but not from the person's page. It just like looks like a regular ad. That's like a boost. So the brand is taking the ad from that person's platform and then they're boosting and they're pushing it out to people like my target audience or the target audience they're trying to create. And here's the thing, like when I started making content and started making money from content, I didn't see a lot of people that looked like me that made a lot of money as content creators. And I was like, man, I know I got a target audience and we got money. Relatability factor. So they know that when you're scrolling through TikTok, it's like, oh wait, she's your target audience. She has 2 kids your age, or she's a Black mom, or she is a inspiring content creator or a person of color. They have all these categories. So they just, and they'll take that and they'll use it and they'll push it. And then I make more money. Okay, let's get to the last part. Oh wait, that was the last one. Now, if this is something that you want to do I think you can do it? Yes. And here's the thing about becoming a content creator. You don't have to have the fanciest house. You don't have to be rich. I know I met a girl and she was like, my refrigerator's white. I don't want to cook in my... Girl, nobody care about your white refrigerator. Don't nobody care about your white refrigerator. Make the content that you love, that feels right to you, that's authentic to you, and it will change your life. Content creation has changed my life. I just never thought, and I'm not even going to hold you on this. Like, I never thought this would be something that I'd be doing. Because first of all, I'm camera shy. Like, when I first started, it was like my daughter, doing my daughter's hair. My daughter's so cute. And then, like, I had to start showing up. And as soon as I started showing up, that's when things changed for me. But I did it all scared, all afraid, all nervous, because it's just different. But if someone can tell you, hey, taking a risk on yourself could change your entire life, can make you financially stable, make your family financially stable, would you do it? Would you try it? Of course you would. You don't know how great it could be for you, and just in general, not even talking about being a content creator, but just taking a risk on yourself, whether it's like creating something, trying something new. It could change your life, but we are not living it. This is the year we're ending living in fear. We're not living in fear anymore. No, we're not doing that no more. We're doing things afraid. And we pray about it and we hope that God blesses us. But I feel like if God gives you a vision for your life, which he has. Remember in my last video, I talked about like me having the debt and me praying like God gives me a creative way to pay off the debt. I didn't think this would be the way, but God saw it fit for me. So it's like, this is my way, my personal way of being able to give back and to share information about how I do certain things. Because if I can do it, you can do it too. There's no magic to this. The magic is you. You are the magic. And you can, and the one thing I would always say is like, if you have a creator that you really love, you're not going to copy what they do, but you're going to like make similar things. So if you like love watching morning routines, make your own morning routine, but make it your own. If you love to cook, find a person that cooks, but make it similar, like chop it similar to them, because you know it gets views. So like you're not copying, but you're recreating things that you love, but with yourself, because there's no you. If you get on this platform and you want to be a content creator and you're making videos trying to be somebody else, I promise you're going to fail. You're like, things aren't working. Of course they're not working, because you're not being yourself. Now, one thing I can be is myself. Who else can I be but me? You know what I'm saying? So I hope this encourages you to be yourself, to try something new. We do not live in fear. We do not live in fear that things will work out for us. We have to trust God, trust ourselves. Trust ourselves to know that we are valued and we are meant to have financial freedom. Take a risk on yourself, right? Do something different. If you have that gut feeling, something inside is like, oh, I should try it, and it won't go away. That is like your spirit. That is the universe. That is God being like, do it. You think all these people that started these brands, that did these things, They did it scared. Not everyone has the resources to become the next whoever, you know? But there's only one you. And we need you. We need your voice. We need your energy. And there's room at the table for everybody. So, okay, that's my video. Let me know if y'all like these talking videos. And let me know what we're talking about next. Like, what y'all want to talk about? What y'all want to hear about? Let me know so I can make the videos. Because I actually like sitting down talking to y'all. Like, I'm talking to my girlfriends. That's all. I hope to see you next time. Thanks for being here. Bye.